And this is not the way to do it. It's just not right. Oh, look at him slapping him. Oh my God. Y'all, what's up? We are back with episode 15, A Ray of Hope. This story has taken a turn. This story has taken a turn. I have been drugged. Look, we're just gonna jump into it. We're just gonna jump into it. All right, Prince Alec is reading a note, y'all. King Cletus has agreed to the deal, so here's the Night Raven. I have her completely stripped for you, and don't worry about her resisting. I'm sure once you wake her up, she will throw herself at you. Make father proud and try to enjoy yourself, brother. I know you will. Love, Maria. Y'all, this is the R word. This is SA. I should not be doing this story. Oh my God. They have drugged me, and this man is a. Right, put your clothes back on. He said, hey, Royal Guard, wake up. Look at me, y'all. Drugged. Nervously, Prince Alec reaches his hand out, attempting to wake you up. But he hesitates as he noticed your half exposed bosom. Look, he's scared. He's scared. Because you know you got your girlfriend back at home. You know? The bashful Gregorian prince gently drags the blanket up your shoulders to cover your body up. As the fabric brushes against your bare skin, you start to regain your unconsciousness. I think consciousness. You start to regain your consciousness, not unconsciousness. I said, Prince Alec. He said, oh, it's not what you think, girl. I was just going to wake you up. I did not do this, I promise. Don't worry. I'm not gonna. Look at me. Jess, wake up. As you lay there, listening to your own rapid heartbeats and sweating all over, all you have in your mind is a smoldering feeling of lust and desire. Hot. It's blazing in here. It's hot in here. I don't want this blanket, please. Take it off me. He said, you not dressed. I can't do that. What did my sister do to you? I said, I don't remember. I need to get out of here. Okay, you need to wrap the blanket up. He said, it's not a good idea for you to walk out my chamber without no clothes on, girl. Maria must have done something to you. Try to focus your mind, Royal Guard. I may be able to fix this. I said, I think she threw some powder in my face. Then I blacked out. Okay, think about it. He said, I was told that King Cletus agreed to this. Now I'm not so sure. Either way, I will not do this to you. I understand. Your mind starts going blank as the Gregorian prince's reassuring talk echoes in your ears. You talking too long. You talking too much, bro. I don't know how long I can hold out, your highness. I'm burning inside. Not burning. I just want out of this blanket. And he said, please don't do that. I'll go get help now. So y'all, I know Josh just told me last episode that I need to go on about my business, but I'm gonna tell him to go get Josh. Go get Tank Top, please. He inside the relic chamber. He said, I'm going now. Just take a deep breath and try not to move. Okay. Sometime later. Okay, look at me. Josh said, thank you, your highness. I'll take it from here. I know this goes without saying, but I'll have to tell his majesty about this. He said, I understand. I'll talk to my sister and see what she has to say about this as well. Y'all, this story is wild. Josh said I should get her out of here before people start talking. He said, that would be wise. Josh said, I don't suppose you have some spare clothes, do you? He said, what I'm wearing is all I have. I guess you can take one of the towels here. Royal Guard Josh kneels down and turns the edges of the blanket underneath you. Your whole body shudders as he lifts you up. Josh said the powder you breathed in was probably made with aphrodisiac herbs. Try not to talk or move, Jess. I'm getting you out of here. Y'all, this is crazy. Josh carries me to the relic chamber and you get out of the blanket soaked in your sweat. Though without his sight, he turns around as you wrap the towel around your body. Okay, I'm covered up now. Thanks for coming to get me, Josh. He said, I'll go get the physician and some change of clothes for you. Are you going to be fine by yourself? With my racing heartbeats and the burning sensation inside of you, your mind starts to go blank again. Standing in front of you is the man who has been there for you every time you get in trouble. Suddenly, his white hair, his handsome face, and his muscular body have become extremely irresistible. Without thinking, you take a step towards Royal Guard Josh. Josh said, Jess. Y'all, we gonna keep going. We gonna keep going. Oh my God, look at me running. Much to much to Josh's surprise, you dash forward and wrap your arms around his neck. Y'all, look at how he looking. Look at how he looking. Josh said, "Just don't." Before he could finish talking, you lift your head up and press your lips against his. Josh, I know you want that action. The startled tank top is not moving a muscle, but he has not pushed you away either. Through the thin towel, you feel his body is starting to heat up as well. Slowly, his tense muscles soften up as he wraps his arms around you and kisses your forehead tenderly. Okay, Josh feeling the kid. I told y'all he feeling the kid. Then, with a deep breath, he pulls away from you and rests his forehead on yours. He said, "No, I can't." With your heart racing, you look up to him and speak with a trembling voice. I said, "Josh, I'm all yours, bro. Unwrap this towel and see what's up." The royal guard lets out a heavy sigh. He said, "I'm so sorry, Jess. You ain't feeling the kid or not?" His lips tracing their way down from your forehead to your nose, then they meet your lips. Josh kisses you with such passion that you've never felt from him before. Look at his hands. Your urge grows stronger. Your urge grows stronger as you feel his hands slowly moving past your ear, stroking your hair. The last thing you know is a sharp pain behind your neck. What? Did he knock me out? Oh my God. Yeah. Why? Why have I been unconscious for 2 episodes? That's crazy. With a heavy sigh, Royal Guard Josh carefully sets you down on the floor. Yo, what is going on here? Is he kissing me? Why am I unconscious? Josh said, "I would give anything just to meet you before I took my vow. Maybe another life." Yo, why am I unconscious? All right, the next morning. Okay, I got my clothes back, y'all. Just get up. Wake up, girl. Josh. Did he really put every single piece of clothing back on my body? You feel a rush of blood to your cheeks as you picture how he removed your towel and dressed you in your undergarment. Just to think I almost lost my virginity like that. Oh, you a virgin? Okay. I didn't know that. That biatch. Listen, right. We on a mission. We on a revenge tour, girl. We can worry about love later. We gotta go get Maria. Meanwhile, in the throne room, King Cletus said, "Ethanian royal guards answer directly to me. They are not just my lowly servants. They are my trusted companions, my shields, my weapons. Harming royal guard Jess is potentially life-threatening to me." King Needler said, "Come on now, King Cletus, bro. Let's not make a big deal out of it. My son was a perfect gentleman, yes. Your precious royal guard was not harmed." Maria said, "Exactly. No thanks to you, brother." Alex is the only good. Alec is the only good one, y'all. This me, y'all, your majesty. Excuse me, I'm coming to drop kick Maria, sir. She ordered a drop kicking and she ordered a beating that I'm coming to deliver. King Cletus said, "How you feeling, Jess?" Actually, sir, I am still in shock because it's been 10 seconds and I have not drop kicked Maria yet. The effects are wearing off, but the memory of this will haunt me forever. She said, "Stop acting like you the victim here. I'm the one who's about to be punished. You were so ugly, my brother didn't even touch you." Oh, girl, I got your ugly. I got your ugly right here. Right here in my fist, girl. Prince Alex said, "No, Maria, that's not why I didn't do it. I just happen to know the meaning of respect." She said, "Oh, be a man, bro. King Needler said, "Enough, you two. See, King Cletus, this is just child's play to my young daughter. As no one was actually harmed, why can't we just let this go, bro?" King Cletus said, "If this was done to Princess Maria, would you let it go?" She said, "That's different, bro. I'm the princess, not some decorated royal guard of a small kingdom." Oh, excuse me. Excuse y'all. Maybe we should have another duel. Let's see. If I'm nothing but a decorated royal guard, let's go to war again. I ain't wearing a dress no more. So bring it on. Bring it on. Been waiting to drop kick you. King Needler said, "You already beat her up once, girl. That ain't necessary. It's not fair to compare a night raven to a mortal like Maria anyway. Oh, let's try. Let's try to compare it. I'm just a mortal to your majesty. Just because I was born with darker hair don't mean I'm some fantasy creature." He said, "Night ravens can be reborn in various different ways. Anyway, we getting off the subject. King Cletus said, "Indeed, I'd very much like to go back to the part of Princess Maria and her war declaring act, period." Princess Maria said, "Fine, King Cletus. I only did this because I hated your royal guard. I had no intention to start a war or anything. I was just doing this out of spite. Since she was acting all tough against me during the grand conference, I wanted to see her cry." He said, "Why would you bring this kind of powder to Ethania in the first place? Were you planning to use it on somebody here?" Alex said, "My sister may be petty at times, but she would not plot something like this. You need to tell the truth before this gets worse, Maria." Maria said, "That powder wasn't from me. I wasn't even planning on doing anything. The whole plan and the powder was from somebody else. I'm simply the one who carried it out." "Okay, somebody made you do this?" She said, "Yeah. I was just told it would probably destroy you and possibly strengthen the bond between Gregolia and Ethania with the progeny. So I went with it." Okay. King Cletus said, "Please be honest with me, Maria. Who set that up?" She said, "I can't tell you, King Cletus. I've been sworn to secrecy." Alex said, "If you can't say anything, you'll have to take full responsibility, girl. Is that really what you want? Now say it. Now say Mara, so I can go drop kick her." Maria said, "Fine. I won't tell you who that is, but I can tell you the powder was made by one of your empresses. I was just told to use it on your royal guard." King Cletus said, "Charles, I want you to search through the chambers of all the empresses, even the queens. Report to me at once if you see anything suspicious." Charles said, "Right away, your majesty." He ain't gonna rat out the queen. "What about me or Josh, your majesty?" He said, "Josh is still a suspect of Roxanne's poisoning. You in the center of this as well. Probably better if you both stay out of this. It's for your own good, Jess." "Okay, I understand. I don't understand. Suggestions don't understand." Kid Glitter said, "Thank you for your honesty, Princess Maria." She ain't honest. She ain't say that. She got caught. She wasn't gonna be honest unless she didn't get caught. "I'm glad the bond between Gregolia and Ethania was not hindered." King Neela said, "I apologize for my silly daughter's foolishness, King Cletus. She meant no harm." "Yeah, right." "I'm a drop kicker." King Neela said, "Would you mind if we retire to our chambers? I'm an old man. All this standing and talking exhausts me." King Cletus said, "By all means, please join us for lunch later." He said, "I look forward to it." We need to be getting them on the first thing back to Gregolia. Y'all think y'all could just drug me and then go back to y'all room like nothing happened? That's crazy. King Clinton said, "Get some more rest too. You deserve it." "Okay, what about the search? I want to be here. I want to be here when y'all catch Mara red-handed." He said, "With so many chambers in the palace, it may take a while. Go back to the relic chamber for now, Josh. We'll see what happens." "I ain't Josh." "Go back to the relic chamber for now. We'll see what happens." Oh, I didn't know Josh was standing there. Josh said, "Of course, your majesty." King Cletus taps on your shoulder and gives you a reassuring squeeze. He said, "Go, Jess. I'll let you know if Charles finds anything." "Thank you, your majesty. Enjoy your walk." Y'all, I don't know. I'm glad I ain't go with King Cletus because he weak, bro. How you gonna let that man drug me and then just be like, all right, I'm glad ain't nothing happened. All right, y'all can go back to y'all rooms. No, no. Okay, here's Charles and Mara, y'all. He said, "May I ask you a question, your majesty?" Mara said, "Tank top number 2? What you want? You startled me. You need to announce yourself before you enter my chamber." He said, "My bad, girl, but this is an urgent matter." He said Jess was drugged with some aphrodisiac powder made by Princess Maria as an attempt to have her lay with Princess Alec. You got any idea who was behind that? Mara said, "Did it work?" Charles said, "No, your majesty. Prince Alec would not take benefit of Jess." "Not benefit?" Mara said, "How disappointing. I thought Prince Alec would be an opportunist." Charles said, "So you did have a part in this." She said, "Princess Maria promised to keep me out of this." "Did she talk?" "She kept her word, but she got scared with fingers pointing at her. She stated the powder was made by one of the empresses. When it comes to herb powder, I can only think of one empress who is capable of doing that." Mara said, "Roxanne did make the powder, another one of her family recipes." Charles said, "His Majesty is having me search through every chamber because of this. How would you like me to proceed, your majesty?" Y'all, look at them plotting. That's crazy. Mara said, "I'm sure my king has already been suspecting Roxanne ever since he heard about Roxanne's herbalism skill. So far, Josh is still alive and Jess did not get violated. Although Velia lost the child, Zadie the maid is still alive, and I have a bad feeling about that loose end. Maybe it's time to try a different approach instead of using Roxanne. Charles said, Your Majesty, do you mean? Mara said, Yes, Roxanne has become a liability. Oh my god! Bianca is proven to be useful. Her plan was flawless. She didn't take down Jess, but taking down Solana was almost as good. Charles said, Madame Bianca is quite resourceful indeed. Mara said, Then it's time to let Roxanne go. Ain't she pregnant? Good thing she's bearing a child. His Majesty wants that more than anything. No one was actually harmed as well, so it's highly likely for His Majesty to hold off on her punishment until the child is born. Charles said, I agree. His Majesty would never risk losing an heir. Mara said, That's settled then. Roxanne hides a book under her bedstand. It has all her family herbalism recipes in it, from poisons to healing elixirs. I'll head to Roxanne's estate with you and take her for a walk while you go and fetch that book. Then I'll talk to His Majesty and convince him not to harm Roxanne until the child is born. Charles said, I see, Your Majesty. I know what I have to do. Shall we? She said, After you. Y'all, look at them plotting. Oh my god. Okay, meanwhile at King Neelis' chamber. This is crazy. Neelis said, Useless. I can't believe this. Alex said, I'm sorry, Father. I could not do that to a defenseless woman. He said, Could not do that? Do you lack the parts for that or what? Your sister went through all that to put a naked woman on your bed. With that powder, she was basically asking you to put my progeny in her. How could you do this to me? Didn't you know how much I wanted that? Yo, oh my god. Alex said, Father, she is a capable woman who's worthy of respect. And this is not the way to do it. It's just not right. Oh, look at him slapping him. Oh my god. King Neelis said, I can't believe I have such a worthless heir. Maria said, Father, please calm down. We can try again. Neelis said, King Cletus is already suspecting us. We didn't bring our army with us. If we do anything right now, we'll not make it back to Gregolia. Y'all should have already been on the way out of here. Neelis said, What do I do with you, Alec? Gregolia deserves a strong king like me. Not a weakling who can't even lay with a beautiful woman to make me a progeny. Alex said, I promise you, Father, if you let me choose my own wife. He said, I don't care about none of that. I don't care about whatever whore you sleep with. I want that night raven. Gregolia is feared by every other kingdom because we take what we want. We don't compromise. We don't let go. I can't even imagine. Yo, what is going on with that man's suit? Like, his shoulder, he got like 2 shoulders. I can't even imagine what Gregolia will become once you become king. Alex said, There's more than one way to gain respect from other kingdoms, Father. Neelis said, To hell with respect. I want them to fear me, to fear Gregolia. Just get out of my sight, you pathetic weakling. Oh my god. Alright, y'all, here got me, an opening, a glider. We gotta get out this place. We gotta get out this place, because this place is crazy. If Wade had a glider hidden somewhere, and he knew where the opening was, why did he end up dying in Ethania? What stopped him? We gotta figure it out, girl. Gotta get out of this one-horse town, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Alec. Prince Alec. Your Highness. Look at you. Why are you scared? Alec said, Royal Guard Jess. Hello. He said, how you feeling? I said, much better, now that I'm not burning inside or without clothes on. You have my thanks, Your Highness. You a good dude. He said, please, just call me Alec. Formalities tire me. Okay, I gotta admit, you very different from that from that girl, your sister. He said, she's quite mean, yes. She actually nice to me, though. Do you know we actually twins? I did not know that. I have a hard time imagining that. Because I don't want to drop kick you. I want to drop kick her, though. He said, you are pretty unbelievable, too. I've yet to meet a woman like you. I said, you mean the dark toned hair? Believe me, Alec, it's actually nothing special to me. He said, oh, don't get me wrong, Jess. Your hair, your beauty are astonishing, yes. But I actually meant your honesty and determination. The moment you defended that guard captain from Haral, you had earned my utmost respect. My sister only knows one way to look at things, and frankly, no one dares to judge her. You were the first to stand against the Gregolian princess. Okay, hooray. I found out why she hated me so much there. Alex said, my father raised her to be this way. In fact, he wanted me to be the same way. Unfortunately, I'm a disappointment to him. I said, so he blames you for not doing that thing? Alex said he really wanted his Night Raven progeny. I said, you don't believe in that Night Raven's tale, do you? He said, fables are fables for a reason. I read enough books to know the difference between fantasy and reality. Moreover, I promised the girl I would never share a bed with another woman. Okay, she a lucky girl, bro. You a good dude. He said, no, I'm lucky to have her. She is the star of my life. I still remember the day I saw her sneaking in the royal garden because she saw an injured nightingale. She was tiptoeing in that green dress, step by step. She approached the poor little thing. Then she picked it up and started comforting it. That's cute. He said that was the moment I hopelessly fell in love with Belle. She brought that nightingale back to the stockroom and nursed it back to health. She opened my eyes to a whole new way to look at things. I'm a better person because of her. That's cute. Gregolia can use a queen like her, not like your sister. You two will change Gregolia in a good way. He said, well, about that. Raven said, excuse me, your highness. Hey, Raven. She said, I apologize for disturbing you, Prince Alec. May I speak to Royal Guard, Jess? He said, by all means. She said, your presence is required at the royal quarter, Jess. Please head there as soon as possible. Okay, Alex said, I won't keep you, Royal Guard, Jess. It's been refreshing to talk to you. Okay, likewise, your highness. Thank you. Excuse me. Y'all, what's going on in the royal quarter? Okay, your majesty. King Cletus said, we found the person who did this to you, Jess. Mara said, it was Roxanne. She's behind everything. Charles said, not just the aphrodisiac, she was also behind her own poisoning and concubine Velia's miscarriage. King Cletus said, we found her herbalism recipe book containing all 3 of the poisons she used. Mara said, apparently, she was a vile woman who was jealous of you and Velia. She framed Josh just because he saved you from the beating on the courtyard that one time. I thought you and Roxanne were close, Mara. You ain't know she was plotting. Everything that goes inside her estate has to pass through you first. So how can she get herbs needed for the poison? Mara said, watch your tone, Royal Guard. You watch your tone. You watch your tone. Mara said, yes, I was close with Roxanne, but I wasn't there all the time. She was not locked inside her estate either. She could have got out to get what she needed. And don't forget the fact that she has a lady-in-waiting who is extremely loyal to her. Okay, so that's how it is. Roxanne did everything by herself, and you knew nothing about it. You knew nothing at all. With 3 people being poisoned, you ain't know nothing, Mara. Mara said, not the slightest idea. Girl, what's with all these questions? You should be grateful for this, Jess. I did you a huge favor. Okay, Prince Alec did me the favor, girl, by being the decent person he was. Whatever you talking about would mean nothing if the plan succeeded last night. King Cletus said, don't be like that, girl. You should thank your queen. I ain't doing nothing. Though King Cletus was correcting your attitude, his tone did not have the slightest hint of displeasure. Queen Mara gives you a cold stare. You can almost feel daggers shooting out of her eyes. Don't apologize to her. Wait till the day I find you out, girl. Thank you, your majesty. I guess. For now. King Cletus said, now that we know Royal Guard Josh and Zeddy the maid are innocent, I don't have to keep them locked up anymore. I said, what about Roxanne? Josh and Zeddy suffered a great deal because of her. Throw her in the dungeons. You gonna punish her? King Cletus said, Roxanne is bearing my child. I can't risk that. She can't know we're on to her, just in case she uses that as a leverage. I want this child, Jess. Okay, so you just gonna let her go there? He said, no, I'm just holding this off until the child is born. She'll get what she deserves, I promise you. Okay, if you say so, it better be true before I drop kick you too. King Cletus said, I'll have Zeddy released from the dungeon at once. Go get Josh. I'm taking him out for some horseback riding in the woods. It's been so long. Alright, bro. Y'all don't like these people. Okay, Josh. Good news, you free, bro. I freed you, bro. He said, free? Yep, it's a long story, but His Majesty knows you're innocent. He wants you to join him for a stroll in the woods. He said, I'll go ready the horses then. Okay, that's it? You ain't even go smile or thank me? He said, I'm the emotionless royal guard who doesn't care about anything. What do you expect? I said, you care about some things, or you wouldn't have saved me so many times. He said, I'll do whatever it takes to serve His Majesty. The king is in love with you. Even I can see that. Okay, I ain't in love with him now. He said, this journal you've been reading, I know it has something to do with you wanting to go home. I know a secret about this journal, and I ain't been telling you that because I know His Majesty wouldn't want me to. But you've done a lot for me. It's only fair for me to tell you this. Whatever you wish to do about it is up to you. Okay, what's the secret? He said, the text you're reading in the journal will not help you get home. I can smell silver plant ink on the journal. Text written with silver plant ink can only be revealed when soaked in water. Okay, really? So I'll find out everything I know if I soak this journal in water? He said, yes. Are you ready to go back to wherever you came from? Yes? Yes?